Hello viewer, and welcome once again to Talking Gardeners. And today, well, there's a reason why I'm holding this pencil, because I'm going to be doing some propagation. And what we're going to propagate today are these. Now these are what used to be called Bryophyllum, and are now being classed in the Kalanchoe genus. So we got Bryophyllum pinnata here, Bryophyllum degremontiana here, Bryophyllum delegoensis, and this here is a little bit special. It's a hybrid called pink butterflies, and that is a hybrid of delegoensis and degremontiana. Although they are supposed to be called Kalanchoe nowadays, I prefer the old name Bryophyllum because Bryo is Greek for emerge, and phyllum or phylum is for leaf. And if you look carefully on these, you will see on the tips of the leaves you have a little baby plant. Now these are called pups, which I personally think is a bit of an odd choice. I like to call them plantlets, but it's a vegetative baby plant growing on the edge of the leaf, and that's why these are so interesting. So today what we're going to do is propagate all of these apart from these ones, because this is one of the questions I get asked most of the time. How do you propagate the pups off of a Bryophyllum? Well, I shall show you. First of all, you need a compartmentalized seed tray. You don't need to go fancy the compost. Multi-purpose compost will do you absolutely fine. Get one of these trays ready first. Compress these down, because you'll find that the usually in the corners they're never properly full. So just gently press, not force it in, just gently press it, just a little bit below the surface, so that when you come to water it doesn't go over the top. All right, which one do you want me to do, Laura?
Right, do
this one. Right, okay, so we can get a good close up on these. Let's find a big one. What's the biggest one? That's a big one there, right? Right, just gently, actually no, take that on. Gently just snap that off. And amazingly I managed to do two at the same time when I was trying to do one. And you see there's a little nodule at the bottom there. In fact, even on that one, I don't know whether that's the beginning of a root there, or whether it's just a little snagger stem, but that, just stick that in the middle. In the middle there. Stick that in the middle there. We might as well get a third one. Stick in the middle there. And all we do, without damaging the plant, and using this, I mean you could use a dibber, but really they're so small, you just really want to use a little edge of a pencil, just get that gently secured in the soil. Same again here. Get that gently secured in the soil. And this last one.
So how long before they root?
Okay, well this particular one, the pinnata is a pain in the butt, because it takes it will root, but it's really slow to establish. Right, now the fastest one is a good question actually. The fastest one to root is this one, the degremontiana. So we will do 3 of these. Just gently take them off. Yes. There you go. We'll do one per pot. Because it's so warm, they'll take really quickly. You just need to gently moisten the soil. The trick is,
that's nice.
It's easy to alter it, but what we want to do is avoid it popping out the pup. We'll just do 3 of the delegoensis. These are always much smaller,
Oh, this is it.
but they do
This
take
one is
just.
tall one. It is really tall,
Yeah.
isn't it? So much bigger than the others.
I'll just take 3 of those off.
Mm.
Yeah, and you just want it so that it will bind with damp compost, and really it will do everything else by itself. They really want to grow. So once you've done this bit, oh, they're being a nuisance. Right, I might have to change my technique on that slightly. Get one more of these.
I mean, there's millions of these, isn't there?
Well, that's one of the
Each
names. The
plant.
common name is mother of millions.
Yes, I can see why.
Right, now when we come to water, right, the trick is you want to water it without disturbing the
Okay.
plant. So I'm just going to gently, not squashing, just going to gently hold that in place and then water. Let the water go down. That one worked, that's good. That one's worked. I'll do that. Well, I'll do the rest of them. Right. So, as usual, make sure these are properly labelled. So, labels go in. I appreciate I haven't written on them, but I will recognise these anyway, so it's not a big problem. And then this goes on. The reason why this goes on is to help keep the moisture in there. And that is that. You can re-water once the surface centimetre dries up. Re-water again, very gently again. Try not to disturb the plantlet, and really let it do its thing.
So how long will you keep it under cover for?
Once the roots are established, you'll start putting out new leaves. So as soon as these new leaves start to come out, you can take that cover off. I wouldn't put this into a greenhouse, especially not over the summer, because it's going to be too hot and the chance of them just drying out and frying off would be no good. So I'll probably take this into indoors, put it on a warm windowsill, but out of direct sunlight, because again you can dry them out. And that really is it. I reckon, you know, with a bit of luck, within about 3 weeks you start seeing new growth coming through. Lid comes off, allow it to grow naturally, and you can pot these out later on. And that is how you grow Bryophyllum, now known as Kalanchoe pups. Thank you very much, and goodbye.